Dear students, today we discuss classification of electrical drives. In last video, we have discussed what is the course outcome of this subject, electrical drives, and what is the need and scope of the electrical drives in electrical engineering. And also, we discuss introduction and application as well as basic parts of the electrical drives with description and utility of electrical drives in the field of engineering. So today we take a topic, classification of electrical drives. How we classified the electrical drives as per perception of the application of industrial as well as domestics. So here we need to classify the electrical drives. When we look past, so we go to historical background. In the historical background, power was provided in a crude way without considering the performance. So in a past, we not consider a performance, only we give the power. But today we require an advance in industrial manufacturing lead to a need or more sophisticated drives which have existed in various forms. So as per requirement of industrial and domestic applications, we classified electrical drives in three categories. So first is group drives, second is individual drives, or third is multi-motor drives. But here, first you look about the group drives. The another name, line shaft drives. This drive is the oldest type of the drives because a single motor drive equipment through a common line shaft or belt. So various different loads connected to a single motor drive. That's it's called a group drives. It is inflexible and most common used drives in a past as preview of historical backgrounds. So drive consists of only one electric motor which drives several machines or mechanical loads. So the basically advantage in this type of drive system, rating of an electrical drive can be smaller because of one motor used for a number of mechanical loads. But some disadvantage here, if electric motor is subjected to any fault, all the equipments or mechanical loads become idle. So that is the meaning. This is the drawback. If any fault occur in this motor, then all mechanical equipments or loads are suffer. So look this arrangement in next slides. Here you can see here, if I say single motor multiple load drive, here you can see this is the historical background. This is a picture. It's a represent the group drives. Here in this arrangement, this is single motor and which drive a load 1, load 2, load 3 with the help of a pulley and belt. If any fault occur in this motor, so all three loads are suffer. So this disadvantage introduce another type of drives. So second type is individual drives. It is another name single motor, single load drives, because here a single motor is dedicated to each load. Applications include here hard disk drives, which is used in computer, washers, dryers, fans, etc. Here, if a single motor used to drive a single machine and all the mechanisms belonging to the same machine, that is called individual drives. So here, due to this, this type of drives have some disadvantage. First, due to the power loss, the efficiency of such drive is also poor. So now we introduce third type of drives. Third type of drive have increased the overall productivity. This is the main advantage of these drives. Here you look, this is the drive system. This is the robots. Here we use multi-motor performing a one task. Here you can see weighing machines. Here we performing a several machines to performing a one task. That is the multi-motor. Here you can see also in the aeroplane. So multi-motor drive is a several motors are used to drive a single mechanical load. This is called multi-motor drives. So this type is usually complex, such as paper making machines, robotics, airplanes, and separate motor is provided for driving the separate mechanics. That is called multi-motor drive. So these are the factors affecting the selection of drive. When you select the drive in an industrial as well as domestic application, so the need of factors, what factors affect the selection of the drives, which types of the drive is suitable for particular application. So here you look in this slide, following factors are keep in mind when you select the drive for a particular application of industrial as well as domestic application. So several factors affecting the selection of drives. Yes, like as first, this is the most important, steady state operation requirements. Steady state operation requirements. So here we need nature of torque speed profile, speed regulation, speed range, efficiency, quadrant of operations. That is the means, this is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth. That is the our drive work as a forward motoring, forward braking, or reverse motoring or reverse generating, and converter ratings. So these are the most important points when you select the drives. And another, transient operation requires. Transient, that is the means when you switching the drive, starting or braking. So the value of acceleration and deceleration at the time of starting and braking and reversing performance. So this is the need for selection of electrical drives. Your drive performing a function as braking or starting. So what is the acceleration profile or deceleration profiles? And next other is power source requirements. So which type of power is source available and what is the capacity and what voltage magnitude required, voltage fluctuations, power factor, harmonics and its effect on loads, ability to accept regenerated power. So these are the most important points or parameters when you select the drives. And other parameters are also important when you select the drives as capital and running cost. When you purchase any drive system, you will see what is the capital cost and running cost, what is the difference, and the space and weight restriction when you talk AC or DC drives. Then we choose AC drives because of space and weight restriction and environment and locations. Also this is the points, what environments is available in your industries, your work form. So which type of drives is suitable? And efficiency and reliability also is the most important parameters for you select the drives. And another technical parameters, limit of speed range. What is the range of speed variation? Low rated speed or above base rated speed? So these are the technical parameters when you select the drives. Braking starting requirements is also, and power factor, load factor, availability of supply, which type of supply is available, AC or DC. So these are the factors affecting the selection of drives. So as you engineer, you select the drives, then you keep all things are in our minds. I hope you clear when you purchase the electrical drive, then what parameters should we keep in mind. Now, other parameters for selection of electrical motor based on load variation. So what is the requirement of consumers or load side, mechanical load side? So here following information about type of loads are keep in mind when you select the drive for particular application of industrial as well as domestic loads. So the various types of loads available in the consumer side. First, when you take continuous load, continuous variable load, pulsating load, impact load, short time intermittent load, short time load. So as engineer, all things are reserved and keep in mind when you select the electrical motor for a drive operations. Another, selection of power rating. How we select the power rating of a drive motors? This, how much power, how much capacity of motor is selected for the drive operation, that is the means kilowatts, 5 kilowatts, 10 kilowatts. Then for this consideration, if you have a continuous load, continuous rating specifies the maximum load that the motor can take over a period for a time. Continuous variable loads, class of duty is selected on based of average power or currents. So these are the parameters when you help to for the selection of power rating, which capacity of the motors is used for a particular drive operations. This is the most important point. Selection of motors for industrial application. If you have a knowledge in industrial area, so these are the specific points for a selection of motor. Okay, which type of motor are suitable for drive operation? So when you talk the application of steel rolling mills. So in case of steel rolling mills, we use DC motor with what? Leonard systems, because it have a flexible speed torque characteristics and wide range of speed control. And second, AC commutators motors. For accurate torque and speed control, we need any industrial application. Okay, what is the torque and speed profiles? So this will help. And second, if you have a application crane and hoist system, then we use DC series motors, because this motor have a good starting torque and electrical braking at low speed is possible. When you talk textile industry, so here we use squirrel cage induction motor, AC drives, because it moderate starting torque and give the constant speed, because of in textile industry is required the constant speed and high torque. So squirrel cage induction motor is provide the high torque and constant speed. If you talk coal and mining industries, then also we use squirrel cage motors, because lot of advantages. Coal cutting or drilling requires a constant speed and high starting torque. So these are the feature of the squirrel cage induction motor. So squirrel cage motors are preferred. Centrifugal, where we use centrifugal pumps are used in a mining or pumping water. So here we use squirrel cage motor, because of squirrel cage induction motor have a high starting torque with a constant speed. This is the basic need of coal and mining industries. So now comparison between AC and DC drives. So this is the summary of comparison on the basis of application of past. So when you talk in past, so DC drive is preferred, but in today we use AC drives. So in comparison point, in case of DC drive, speed torque can be achieved easily. But when you talk AC drive, it is not easily to adjust the speed and torque curves. It's a complex. But in case of DC drives is a self-starting. But here is not a self-starting. We provide some facility to the self-starting. In case frequent maintenance is required in operation of DC drive, but in case of AC drive, less maintenance. And if you talk cost, so DC drive is costly because it is bulky as same rating, same power. So AC drive is cheaper. Another rectifying circuit is required, necessary for the DC drive operation or DC drive control. But in case of AC drive, rectifier circuit is not required, so that is cost economical. Thank you very much. I hope you understand the classification of electrical drives and how we select the drives for a particular applications, and What is the parameters which affect the selection of electrical drives? As you engineer, this topic is very interesting for electrical drive system.